The What Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Yo, what's going on, yo? Huh? I said, what's going on, yo? Hey, it's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, what up, though, y'all? It's your boy T. Wilson. I am live on a Monday morning, and you know I love Monday mornings because it is an opportunity to get it right one more again. And that is what we do here. We get it right one more again. Every Monday through Friday, 7-something in the morning, I am kicking it to you live at the What Up Doe Show. If you are listening to me right now, you are listening to me live. So I live with my mistakes here on the What Up Doe Show. It is not pre-recorded. It is not Memorex, baby. This is the real deal. Do they still say that? Is it live or is it Memorex? I wonder what Memorex doing now. They out of business? Nobody use cassettes no more, man. I miss Memorex. Anyway, those Memorex commercials was live. Let's get to some birthdays today. I got my girl, Rain, the sexy poet. What's up, Rain? Good friend of mine. We go way back. We did broadcast school together, actually. We did a lot of projects together, a lot of work together. He also does a podcast called, what's the name of your podcast, Jerry? Oh, you can't hear me. Anyway, he can't. Well, I can't hear you. It's Jerry Taylor. I think it's You Name It is the name of their podcast. You Name It. He does a podcast called You Name It. His name is Jerry Taylor. Big up JT. Also, Woodson, DJ G Woody Griffin. Wow, G Woody. Drew Silla, Cranford Frost, an in-law of mine. Good friend of mine. We go way back. I actually graduated with her sister. We graduated high school together all the way back in Southwest Detroit. Janice Palmer. Hey, happy birthday, beautiful. And also a good friend of mine. Well, she's not a good friend of mine. She is a partner of mine in crime and criminal case. We play that criminal case game on Facebook. Tawana Harrell. What's up, Tawana? You know, we got to catch some criminals, girl. We got to catch them killers. That's how we roll. And that's all my birthdays today. So happy birthday to all of y'all. All right, I'm acting stupid. Let's go ahead and get this party started.
What Up Doe Sports.
The Detroit Lions played the Atlanta Falcons in London. And Detroit took over London, man. You know the Detroit culture is popular in London because of techno music. And so the Lions showed up and realized, man, there's stars in London. They were like a home team out there. But they were getting blew out. The game came on at 8:30 in the morning yesterday, in case you missed it. Atlanta came out and ran off to a 21-0 start by halftime, and the Lions came back in the second half in spectacular fashion, winning on a game-winning field goal, 22-21. Can you believe that they won on a field goal instead of lost on one? They almost blew it, though. They almost blew it. It was a penalty. They got lucky. He missed the field goal. It was a penalty, and they got to kick it again. Too bad, so sad. The World Series of baseball. It's still going on for those that didn't know. Probably none of you knew. I love baseball. I'm not paying any attention, so I'm almost certain that the majority of you are not paying attention either. But just to give you an update, the San Francisco Giants are up 3-2 over the Kansas City Royals in the World Series. And I'm only telling you because I know you're not paying attention. And I thought it would be nice for you to know who's winning the World Series of baseball. The Houston Texans blew out the Tennessee Titans 30-16 on a 3-touchdown performance by Arian Foster, yet he was overshadowed by the highlight of the game. J.J. Watt sacked rookie quarterback Zach Mettenberger and then celebrated by pretending to take a selfie. After the game, he explained that he did it because the rookie had been online posting selfies, and he's even posted one before the game. And J.J. Watt felt he should have been getting prepared for the game instead of taking selfies. This isn't high school. Take You're taking selfies. Welcome to the show. JJ, why do you care? He's on the other team. Let him be unprepared. He's not your teammate. And why are you looking at his selfies anyway? I'm starting to believe those rumors about you. Those rumors are starting to look like they're true.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay! What Up Doe Entertainment?
Speaking of gay, Kanye West turned down an offer that could have made him the highest paid entertainer on the Las Vegas Strip, making Celine, Britney, and J-Lo look like casino lounge acts. The offer would have lined his pockets to the tune of $4.5 million for just 9 days of work. And he turned it down. What the hell is Kanye thinking? Yet he'd walked away from the whole thing. Yeezus would have performed 3 shows a week for 3 weeks at the Axis at Planet Hollywood and would have scored a whopping $500,000 per show. At that rate, he would have made more per show than J-Lo, who makes $350 a show. It's nothing to shake a stick at. Britney Spears makes $475 a show, and I don't know why, but oops, she did it again. And Celine Dion, who currently earns the most, makes $476 per show. No word why he turned down the offer, but I'm certain it had something to do with his ego. Drizzy Drake is in the news. He threw a whole lot of cash away over the weekend, but he wasn't making it rain. Of course he wouldn't do that, because he's in court with a stripper. The rapper was rushing into a club. He had just left in a fury. It was looking like he was ready for a fight. Drake was celebrating his birthday at Club Stadium in D.C. Saturday night and was, for some reason, carrying what looked like thousands of bucks. Some people inside the club claimed they saw someone punch a member of Drake's crew, which could have triggered his temper. Drake's posse was infamously involved in a blowout with Chris Brown's crew in 2012. No word if Chris Brown had anything to do with this story, but when you mention club fight, you gotta mention Chris Brown. It's just synonymous. It's synonymy, baby. It is synonymy.
What Up Doe News?
In Lady Lake, Florida, a Florida man shot and killed a 500-pound black bear after the animal broke into his home for a second time to eat from a bag of dog food. When I first saw the headline that a man shot a 500-pound black bear in his home, I thought he had been out with Drake and she just looked good when he was drunk. But in the morning, but no. Victor Peters at first thought his house had been burglarized after discovering a large hole in his windows and wall. Yet half of a 30-pound bag of dog food was the only thing missing. That evening, the culprit returned for the rest of that damn dog food. Peters looked outside a window and saw a black bear approaching the hole which he had not patched. I've seen a lot of black bear in my life. I hunt, you know. That's what Peters told the What Up Doe Show. Oh, I've never seen one this big. That's what she said. In New York, a man was sentenced to 2 years in jail after accidentally texting his probation officer a message seeking marijuana. I know, it was too many S's sounding syllables in that sentence, so I probably messed it up. Alvin Cross Jr. of Albany sent his probation officer a text message reading, "You got some weed?" Authorities responded by raiding his home and seizing a bag of cocaine. I guess he was trying to do some 51s. You got to be from the D to know that one. You don't get it if you ain't from the D. 51, 51. In Duncan, Oklahoma, a woman arrested on meth charges said she is legally entitled to the drug because it is part of her Wiccan religion. I've never heard of the Wiccan religion, but evidently, they get high as heaven. I'm legally blind. Loie Potorf and Richard Lee Henderson were pulled over for a taillight violation, and an officer found both of the car's occupants were carrying velvet Crown Royal whiskey bags containing drug paraphernalia with methamphetamine residue. That's what meth is, for those that don't know. Crown Royal on ice. Crown Royal on ice. Potorf told the officer she is entitled to possess meth because use of the drug is part of her beliefs as a Wiccan. Wiccan. I'm a Wiccan. Jam on it. I said jam on it. In Washington, D.C., the company's Dorothy app connects to a device called Ruby to allow users to control their smartphones by clicking their heels. There's no place like my homepage. For drunks who feel there's no place like home, Dorothy can also be programmed to order a designated driver with 3 heel clicks. Click, click, click. I gotta get my ass home. Click, click, click. I gotta get my drunk ass home. The company said it is working on creating a smaller version of Ruby to more comfortably fit into a user's shoe, and developers are working on the ability to control more phone features with heel clicks. How big is this thing now? That's what I want to know. I wonder how many clicks it would take to find a bag of weed. I mean, I'm not a weed head or anything. I'm a Wiccan. A Wiccan. Jam on it. I said jam on it. It is now time for a What Up Doe Street Report with your boy Bug Nutty. What's going on out there, Bug Nutty?
What up, though? This your boy Bug Nutty coming to you live from Fellsmore, Florida, where a man was arrested after he stabbed his nephew in a fight over pork chops. Those doggone Muslims were right. Pork ain't good for you. You can get stabbed over a pork chop. Boy, I bet he go ham for some cornbread, though.
Hey, girl, you gonna eat your cornbread?
Anyway, police arrived. They discovered Charles Williams bleeding profusely from his abdominal. 61-year-old Billy Wall told officers that he was forced to stab his nephew after the two began arguing over the number of pork chops each was allowed to eat for dinner. I got 2 chops, you got 3 chops. Give me another damn pork chop. No, you get 1 chop. Oh, he chopped up on that damn stomach. Now give me that damn pork chop.
Maybe I ought to eat your cornbread.
Oh, motherfucker, you can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure. Because if you try to take my cornbread, part 2 of my killing spree gonna begin up in here on your ass right now. If you think about my cornbread, they get the taste out your mouth, that's for damn sure.
This your boy Bug Nutty reporting to you live from Fellsmore, Florida for the What Up Doe Show.
Yo, thanks for that report, Bug Nutty. I appreciate that. Man, killing people over not cornbread, but over pork chops. You gonna eat your cornbread? That was good. All right, hey, Bug Nutty, thanks for that. It's time for y'all What Up Doe closing commentary. Where's your comfort zone? Just asking the question. Where is your comfort zone? Do you feel safe where you live? I bring this up because something came up over the weekend, and I realized I tend to feel safer in places that society deems unsafe. It's a twisted reality. But when I ride through quote-unquote safe areas, I don't feel as safe. You know why? Because I'm a black man. As a black man, I represent what makes them feel unsafe. I represent the threat to their safety, so the cops tend to fuck with me. Cops hassling black men makes the residents feel safer in those safe areas. That's their job. Keep the brothers out. Black women are welcome, but a black man is a threat. When I ride through the hood, nobody bothers me. A random criminal act against an innocent victim can happen pretty much anywhere in the world. Not just in America, in the world. But for the most part, crime happens to those that are in the life. And not everyone in the hood is in the life. Some just live in the hood and mind their own business. And if you do that, people tend to just leave you alone. And you don't have to worry about the cops hassling you because you're not in an area. You're not in an area they are trying to, quote unquote, keep safe from the unmitigated threat of a black male. So therefore, I feel more comfortable riding through unsafe environments. And I'm more threatened, tense, and cautious when I ride through environments the cops take pride in keeping safe. That's my reality. And in my reality, that's the American way. I want to thank y'all for listening, man. I want to say big up to my man, Latone Heart. Yeah, I heard you in the shit. It ain't over. Oh, he hosts a show called The 730 Show. You can hear him live on Spreaker.com, Stitcher.com, and also iTunes. 730 Show is one of the funniest podcasts you will ever hear, man. You got to check it out. He's very consistent week by week. Funny as hell. I love the Guess What Race. I mean, he just challenges you. It's a great show. Also, I want to say big up to Dino Red, the mayor of the Black Podcast United. Dino Red does a show called The Shiznit Show. You can catch it on Stitcher.com or the ShiznitShow.com. Big up to Radio BSOTS, man. I was introduced to Radio BSOTS over the weekend. Great way to get through your day at work, man. Go to Stitcher.com and search BSOTS, BSOTS. You'll find it, man. It's a very unique radio broadcast. It's all music, but it's music you're not hearing every day on the radio. Good selection of music, man. It was live. I enjoyed that. So, yo, big up to Radio BSOTS. And also, I want to say big up to Lavinia. She be show enough. And Bigetto. They, Bigetto Rising, they do a show called Just Thinking Out Loud. And also a show called Straight No Chaser. You can catch them on Stitcher.com. They are the Nerdy Black Chicks. Also, I want to say big up to Enrique Black for the 5 Minutes Away podcast. And I want to say big up to Gil Laurie out there. He does the Onyx Truth. It's his show. And big up to all y'all out there. Of course, don't let me forget my man Murray Riley Jr. of the Stump and Shout Talk Show. Absolutely gotta love that show, man, because that's the show that keeps me grounded. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, man, I want to say y'all have a great week. Get this week started right. Be productive today. Peace out. Press your crease out. Keep the police out while I bust his niece out. And I'm out of here like last year. Peace.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?